All right, how's everybody doing? Oh, look at that. My face is like looking down. Oh, there we go. That's weird. My camera wasn't tracking, so I put my avatar into this pose, and now my camera appears to be working. So I guess I'll just go to the standard pose. There we go. Move myself a little, excuse me, a little more out of the way. And yeah, Jackson, we're working on your commission. Right now I've got the guitars and some organ and some synths done. I haven't touched the drums yet. I figured this would mostly be like a writing drums kind of stream. Okay, well, see you later, Max Black. Like I can't control Death Battle, so you know, enjoy being not here, I guess. And I feel like I get plenty of break, Luis. And yes, I think it's in the title is that Mako is from Kill la Kill and Chie is from Persona 4. Alright, so let's hear what we got so far. And there's no drums yet, so it's gonna sound really low energy. Hello, Universe B. It has been a minute, hasn't it? Let's see. Yeah, all these songs are gonna be on Spotify when they're done. Okay, so I think for this intro section we'll need obviously some drums. We're gonna be, this is like I said, mostly a drum programming stream. Okay, what? I've gotten, I don't know, I had like a crazy night the other night, and I got like 5 done in like a day. So this one and one more are all the instrumentals I have left to do. And let's add some cymbals here. And we will duplicate that for now. Right now, the drum I'm using is the One Kit Wonder Aggressive Rock by Get Good Drums, because it's really good for me to just write out with, and then I might switch to like the Periphery 4 kit later and make it more custom, but probably not, because like this already sounds really good, and it's like the style that I'm going for. Instead, we'll have like make them kind of ghosty, like that. And yeah, I made the soundtrack for Batgirl vs. Spider-Gwen. Yeah, this is one, when you hear it, you're going to be like, whoa, Brandon made that? And I'm going to be like, yeah, y'all have been underestimating my power level. When I have like a toms hit right before it kicks in. And then we'll do just a little slip, like a micro edit here to make it sound like a real drummer. Just slightly off time. And then... Sorry guys, I'm gonna keep up with you as best as I can. Let's see. This one is gonna be called Hallelujah no Okami. And then 0. Like something like that. And we'll give it some hi-hats. That might be too many hi-hats. That sounds about right. The Batgirl versus Spider-Gwen song is called Webbed Wings. I'll be putting them on my YouTube page when I get all of the instrumentals done. I was actually going to ask everybody who's commissioned me if I can drop all the instrumentals as an album and then release the vocal versions later. Because I don't want the album to come too close to my... I have I have a personal album coming out in late December, and I don't want the commission album to overshadow the personal album. And so I was gonna... I don't know anything about Jake versus KSI. I didn't care the last couple times they did whatever they did. I don't care this time either. And yes, I love Kill la Kill. I really like anything by Trigger, to be honest, except Kisniver was kind of mediocre, but everything else by Trigger has been a lot of fun. See how this sounds. Let's add a little bit more nuance in these drums. Yeah, I've heard of Skullgirls. And then for this time, we'll do a triplet. Da-da-da. Oh, by the way, it's going to be very noisy when I select drums like that. It's just a... it plays every single drum I select. Okay, well, I didn't need that much. Oh, because this is when it goes into the pre-chorus. Dun 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 dun. Let me do that 3 times. A bit of slip mode. Hello again, Dylan. No, there's gonna be more. And thank you very much for the super chat, by the way. There's going to be more commissions after this. I'm actually, for the next batch, I'm gonna do something a little different, where I'm gonna just open it for a certain amount of days instead of doing slots, and I'm just gonna let everybody know, like, hey, some of these might take a while if I get a lot of them, but I'm gonna try to take on as many as I can. I might open them for like 10 days, is what I'm thinking right now. June, there's actually some blast beats in the previous commission I did. I actually did some like start and stop blast beats in one of the sections. It's really cool. I might play that in a little bit. Actually, I might play that now. You guys down to hear the commission I finished last night? I think it might be the best one out of this batch so far. But to answer your question further, Dylan, I'm planning on maybe opening them for like 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, and just taking on everything that people hire me to do and just saying, hey, it might be a while, because if there's a lot of them, they might take a while. All right, let's hear that one that I did. Okay, I finished this one last night and got confirmed that the instrumental is okay. So we're gonna listen to that. And this one is called Devil Draws Near, and it's for Virgil from Devil May Cry versus Terry from Dragon Quest VI. And this one's the one with the blast beats, June. I think this one might be better than Covenant with Hell, to be honest, Killa. I'll be fine, Dylan. I'll take as long as I need to on them. And that was it. I mean, I think that one's probably my favorite out of this batch so far. It came out really cool. I mean, I think it might even be cooler than Covenant with Hell, to be honest. All right, well, thanks for stopping by, Brandon. Let's see. And now let's get back to the one we're actually working on for Jackson right now. For Jack of all trades. We're working on drums for Mako versus Chie. Oh yeah, I think that like a Persona character would destroy a Kill la Kill character. You order one on Twitter. You DM me at bmichaelyates on Twitter. So let's make the kick follow the guitar pattern there. Put it in actually on grid mode. Oop. See how that sounds. Come on, buddy, play. I would love to do Giorno versus Joker, but I didn't actually get a lot of Persona ones, I don't think. I think I maybe got 2 in this batch, if that. Let's see, we'll go back to the slower crash here. Yeah, there have been a lot of really good ones. There were some really weird ones too, but let's see. I honestly don't remember the other Persona matchup, because when I finish with the match, I take it off of my to-do list, which means that I don't remember. Oh, I guess Constantine versus Raido sort of is like he's from Shin Megami Tensei, which is the same like universe as Persona. I'm looking right now. I'm trying to see, but yep, I don't see another Persona one. I just see a Shin Megami Tensei one. Alright, later, June. Joker vs. Neko hasn't been commissioned yet. Like, it's been mentioned a couple times, but, like, they haven't actually paid me to do it, and so it'll be in batch 3 whenever it does get done. Let's see. It only does this when I'm streaming, where I'll hit play, and then it'll just play one note and stop. Add some ghost snares in there just for a little bit of flavor. Because everyone knows drummers all have ADHD and they want to be hitting the drums constantly, so we're just gonna add a bunch of snares in there like that. Put one right here too. We'll do more of that. I'll make the drums more complicated off stream. That's going to be a little bit boring, so we don't need to make you guys sit through that. It's because this time it's twice as long, I want it to feel really mean. So it'll be a lot of snares. I hope that's not too much. I did music for Little Mac versus Ippo years ago. Pardon the drums. Every time I select them, they are going to make a blasting noise. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Mercury. And then we got like a little break here after the high energy part, so here and here. JoJo commissions. I don't think so, not so far. Yeah, it's been actually surprising that I haven't been getting some like shows and some games that I figured people would have wanted. And instead, I'm getting a lot of really obscure stuff. I don't know if I like that, maybe. I did get commissioned for Orochimaru versus Medusa, but Medusa is Soul Eater, isn't it? Alright, let's just drag the guitar track up here and make that into a snare, maybe. And then we get a snare and a tom. Tripleted 16th notes for a little bit of a kick run up. I want it even faster than that. I think I might. I do. I do want it faster than that. I think I even still want it faster. I want this to be a fast boy. And we'll do it again. Like that. There we go. And this time we're just gonna go straight in with the fast drums. And instead of hi-hats here. A lot of you guys are asking the same questions. I kind of wish some of my mods were in here to help. Looks like might be not an active mod day. Dylan, I'm gonna make you a mod. Please help. A lot of the repeat questions I get are, what kind of death battle do I want to happen? I get that all the time, and I always say that I would like a live-action Aragorn versus Jon Snow, even though Aragorn easily wins. I would like Asuka and Eva Unit 2 versus Zero 2 and Strelitzia. I think that'd be another fun one, because that's like the original versus like something that's an homage to the original. Pardon that. And let's make an actual blast beat here. Hope you're okay with that, Jackson, because this is going to be little bit heavy for a sec. Is it 30-second notes? That might be really fast. I like it. I don't know if Jackson will like it, but I like it. Maybe not the whole time though. We'll do it for a little bit and then we'll hop back to the slightly slower variation like this. Guitar solo time. For now, I'm just going to copy this drum pattern over. I'll probably make it custom for the guitar solo. But that's that. Let's just hear it so we can listen to the guitar solo with drums under it. It doesn't bother me if people argue over their death battles. The last way to become a mod is to ask to be a mod. I decide the name of some tracks, but I don't decide the name of all the tracks. I decide the name of... It just depends on like who comes up with the best name, and then we just kind of all agree on that. Oh, thank you so much, Hidden Gem Gamers. I will do my best to keep doing my best. My least favorite one so far has been the Captain Underpants one, I think. Like, just because I'm not a fan of the character. Like, I don't mind doing tracks that, you know, that I'm not fans of. I'll still give it my best. Doesn't mean I have to like it. I think these strings need to go up. They need to be up an octave, because they're kind of just muddy. Dun dun, just like 2 hits at the end. Jump back to 30-second notes and da da da. And that'll be how it ends, just very abruptly and violently. I don't know enough about Dio and Alucard to know who would win. Specifically Alucard, I don't know much about. If you really want to know my favorite kind of hamburger, you guys might think it's weird, but my favorite kind of hamburger is just the burger, peanut butter, and pickles. I think for this section, I'm going to add some, like, strings, making it prettier. It's good. Trust me, it's good. Like, it sounds like a strange combination, but try it, and, you know, don't knock it till you try it, because it's actually fantastic. I know, I thought it was weird before I tried it, too. Nah, we'll go up. Oh, that's the wrong note. Might be a little too active. Something a little bit more simple. Keyboards. I don't know if there's any keyboards in this section. These are strings. Well, the thing about the peanut butter burger, like if you've ever had peanut butter chicken, like it's a Chinese dish, and it's kind of similar. It's like a savory flavor with kind of a sweet flavor. Da, da. Dun, dun, dun. Let's try that and see how that sounds if we like that for that section. Excuse me. So far, the my favorite ones that I've worked on, I mean, for Death Battle itself, it's a lot of the collabs I did last season, like in Season 6, were a lot of fun. And just because I got to work with some of my favorite artists of all time. And as far as these commissions go, it's like anytime I get to really cut loose, like if the person just says, yeah, do what you want with it, then I can, you know, I have a lot more fun than if someone's really strict about wanting a lot of specific things. Way Past Flash didn't have anybody on it. That's all me. Mighty was a lot of fun, but I was actually talking about specifically more like Mega Mania and Falcon Uncaged and Ride into Hell, but mostly Mega Mania and Falcon Uncaged. But Dangerous Gaze was a lot of fun too for a similar reason. I wonder if this same string section can be brought back somewhere else as like a little... And I just want this to be like a faint little thing that happens, so maybe we... Well, I don't want to bring it down too far, because it's also doing this. Falcon Uncaged had Rashad E.B., mostly known for his, like, doing the Undertale soundtrack, and they liked it so much that they made it an official Undertale soundtrack. The most difficult track to do hasn't come out yet, but when it does, I'll let you know. It was very difficult. In Lost Ice Storms, I kind of wish that my vocals, I had done better on them. I kind of held back because I was afraid of going too metal. 200 for a standard commission, plus 50 for like vocals, and plus 50 for each minute after 3 minutes 59 seconds. I would like to do more collabs, but I would like to be able to pay people more than I have in the past to be on those collabs. So commissions, like if you guys want me to do more collabs next season, I'll use the commission money towards the collabs. I honestly don't think I like this string part, guys. Bye-bye. It's like too... It's distracting from the other stuff that's going on. What if it just comes and goes? And if it's like... So what if it... Well, let me do two parts of it. Dun, dun. So if it comes in like this. Except we make these notes different. Let's move it all down one. So. Nobody's commissioned any Doomsday versus 682. I haven't seen that. There we go. Because it's like nice and simple. It doesn't distract as much from the from what's going on, you know? It's not as jarring. Just kind of comes and goes. I don't know who Billy Butcher is, but I think that's one that someone was wanting to commission. Jack, are you still here? What do you think of this so far? Burb, I'm also making you a mod. Wait. Where'd my drums go? Oh, I must have accidentally, when I dragged them over, I must not have copied them. I must have... I don't need the blast beat there yet. Yeah, well, I'm making people mods that, like, I've seen in chat enough, and, like, they've been helpful to other people asking questions, because there's no way I'm going to be able to answer everyone's questions, you know? Like, so, if they're helping answer questions, then hopefully they can be trusted to be mods. I mean, I got, in round 1, I got a Dragon Ball with a launch, or with... Yeah, it's all MIDI. Real instruments are for chumps. But I don't want to get rid of your green name, AAA. That's true. I don't know every character, and, like, I'm not a researcher. I'm glad you made it too, Marceline. I like your music too. My first song on my channel was a cover of I'm Just Your Problem, way back in 2015. Oh yeah, Frieza, duh. I've had a lot of commissions, cut me some slack. Yeah, there's been no Star Wars ones yet. I'm sure about that. They might be in round 3 though. I know that's a popular IP. A popular. Well, the thing about Mako and Chie is both of their themes are very, like, lighthearted, but I was kind of struggling. Initially, when I approached this, I went with their own themes. And their own themes were a little too lighthearted. I wasn't getting like a good fight song out of it, so I kind of just went with Facing Myself, or Facing Yourself. I don't remember the name of it. The Persona 4 like riff here. And then there's like a bit of Don't Lose Your Way in here, and then there's also a bit of it's mostly Facing Myself versus Don't Lose Your Way. Or I'll Face Myself, yeah, I'll Face Myself versus Don't Lose Your Way. As far as the main riffage goes, it's kind of just... this is actually one of the two. So I've only got one after this. The Medusa versus Orochimaru one after this for instrumentals. And then I'll be all set. But I'm aiming to have the third batch of commissions open probably sooner than I was planning, because I'm way ahead of schedule. Alright, there was a question a little while back I wanted to answer. The one that I guessed wrong, and it's not that I'm actually guessing them wrong, it's whoever I root for tends to win. It's not whoever I think will win, it's whoever I am like, I want this character to win, and they win. And the one time that I got that wrong was, oh, it just slipped my mind because you guys asked me. Give me a sec, it'll probably pop into my... It'll probably pop into my brain randomly while we listen back to this real quick. I wanted to do a drum fill before that comes in. Da, 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 da. Triple did. Maybe here. Nope. It was better where it was before. There we go. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to copy that verb. I think it might actually be the Cable versus Booster Gold one. I was rooting for Cable. The most obscure is probably a franchise called Worm. This year, aside from all the crazy stuff that's been going on, personally, it's been a great year for me. Like, it's been a fantastic year for me. Let's do a... fill out that space a little more. And then... where did I just put that? Right here. So we'll borrow that and bring it here. And that way, there's a little bit of space. I'm kind of bummed we lost Jack because he was here and then he's gone, and this is his song, so I was hoping he would let me know what he thinks so far, if there's any changes he wants live. Guess I'm gonna DM him. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit... personally, I'm a little bit bummed I couldn't get more of their own character themes in, but, like, both of the main themes, like the fight, you know, I'll Face Myself and Don't Lose Your Way. Oh, Jack is working right now, so he can't come in. Okay. I guess we'll have to find out after. So for us, let's just give it a listen through right now and see what's going on. I'm gonna go with I don't remember. Yeah, my answer to what's the most forgettable? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know who Rimuru Tempest is. Sorry, man. I personally have been watching Red vs. Blue since basically the beginning. Like, really, I was like a 12-year-old kid watching like Red vs. Blue as it came out, and I wasn't really rooting for one specific side because, you know, just I like both sides. That's on my list. I've been meaning to watch. I got the one time I got reincarnated as a slime. Yeah, Werewolf went pretty hard on that song. Oh, the avatar that I'm using is definitely a female avatar, but I don't know, that doesn't matter to me. I've always been an anime girl. I'm the most Chad anime girl you'll ever meet, according to Chad. Oh, well, I designed this character before Kirito existed. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. I mean, it still needs vocals, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. Let's see. There was another question I wanted to ask, or not ask, to answer. Yeah, that thing, the answer, not the asking part. Oh, the Persona 4 or 5. Some of my favorites from 5 are Futaba and Makoto. They were the first two that I romanced. I haven't played 4. I would like to. I was already on a Death Battle cast. I don't know if or when Aaron will, but I've already been on one somewhat recently. Hello, Jonathan. Yeah, I did the music for Batgirl versus Spider-Gwen. Futaba is precious. Like, you know, if I were Joker, I probably would have dated Futaba. But I also Makoto is a precious. I mean, like, really every girl in Persona 5 is best girl except Oya, like the reporter girl. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of her, but literally every other girl in Persona 5 is best girl. Yeah, including Sai. Of course, she's a very about the law, so it makes sense that she is not romanceable. All right, let's. I'm gonna give this a silent listen through. You guys are welcome to join me on that, and then after that, I'm gonna answer some questions while I play some of the other commissions in the background, kind of to close out the stream. We'll have like the other commissions play, and I'll answer questions for like the last part of the stream. Let's listen to this. Make sure we like it. Alright, now that I've unmuted myself, I keep minimizing Pro Tools when I'm trying to minimize Streamlabs. Yeah, I do it through PayPal. But I just DM me on Twitter, Granbull, and we can talk through it. Like, we've already talked about it a little on Twitter. I feel really bad, Comic. I keep, like, not doing your commission. Your commission just, like... I haven't wanted to cover songs for a while, so I'm just, like, putting off covering that song you commissioned me to cover. But I will as soon as I feel like covering stuff again, man, I promise. I haven't forgotten. It's on my list, and every time I'm like, is this the time? And then I'm like, no, I still want to work on original stuff. Alright, let's do a little bit of Q&A while I play the other commissions that have been done so far. They're not in any particular order yet. I haven't organized what order they will release. So I'll just start them up and let's go. Just save this real quick. And... I remastered Alive last year. But yeah, a standard cost is $200. There's some upgrades that you can get, but most people do the standard cost. I really like the Barry Allen Flash from DC. From Marvel, I'd have to think about it. There's a lot of really good characters in Marvel. AAA, I just don't procrastinate. There's no secret. You just do the thing. Like, whatever it is there's a voice in your head that says, I don't want to do it, and then there's a voice in your head that says, I should get this thing done. And you just listen to the voice that says, I should get this thing done, and you just get the thing done. Yeah, you just, like, Nike had it right all along. Just do it. My day is still relatively early. I woke up only 4 hours ago. My sleep schedule's kind of messed up right now because I took a friend to the airport the other day, and so, yeah, my sleep schedule's really messed up. Let's see. Favorite villains in fiction? I tend to like villains that feel like they're doing the right thing the most. Like Light Yagami is probably one of my favorite villains in fiction because he, to the end, thought he was doing the right thing. And then, like, he devolved and got slimier and slimier as time went on until he, like, was definitely not doing the right thing, like, even if it started with noble intentions. And I like that a lot. I already answered that, Hannibal. I said that if the matchup works, and yeah. Yeah, Handsome Jack, I actually don't know if he's actually a villain, you know? I think that he is as a good guy from a different perspective. Yeah, Weiss is definitely Ruby's best girl. I've not played Xenoblade, but I have a friend who covers music from Xenoblade a lot, and I really like his covers of the Xenoblade songs, so I'd be down for it. Alright, later, Hannibal. Yeah. Yang is, like, probably worst girl in Ruby. Her personality is, winking at the camera. Yeah, I would do a track for fan characters. And, like, ultimately, aren't all characters original characters? Are you out of here, Nept? Let's see. I have not seen Transformers Beast Wars. I don't actually follow Transformers. I mean, I don't mind. Pay me to make music, I'll make music. That's living the dream. I don't care what the music is for. Just, you know, let me make music for you. That's like, I couldn't be happier. Hello, Mugen Animations. It's going pretty well, I think. Yeah, I might be biased, but my favorite part of Death Battle is the music, too. Yeah, no, the animation's also just incredible. It's gotten so good over the 5 years I've been working with everybody. Yeah, a standard length instrumental will cost 200 regardless what it's for. Like, it could be for a death battle, it could be for pretty much whatever. Alright, later, Isabel. You keep asking me all my least favorite stuff, Chris. I don't know. I don't keep track of the negative. I just focus on the positive. I mean, if someone wants to hire me to do Kool-Aid Man versus Tuna Sam, is Tuna Sam the blue whale from Starkist Tuna? Because that would be funny. That would be pretty funny. I don't know who Aegis is. I had a favorite Digimon when I was a kid. It was a Black War Greymon, but I don't know about now. There's probably a lot more now. Yeah, vocals cost 50 more for me to do vocals, and then if you want another vocalist, it's another 50 as well for me to pay the other vocalist, because I would want to pay them. I don't watch Miraculous Ladybug, sorry. My Smash main is Marth, with a secondary focus on like Kirby and Link. But really, if I'm playing serious, I'm playing Marth. This is my Twitter. I'm posting it in chat. Well, I haven't played Ultimate. Last one that I played was a Brawl, but mostly I was a Melee player back in the day. I played Melee and I played Project M a lot. I would let them sing for their own commission if they sounded good, yeah. They'd have to, like, have a good mic and stuff. I wouldn't... You know, I wouldn't want the song to suffer for it, basically. The next comm is the last one, the last instrumental from this batch, and it's Medusa from Soul Eater versus Orochimaru from Naruto. My favorite Nintendo game soundtrack is Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, or Final Fantasy VI, if that counts, because I know that that's its own property, but I really liked it, and it was for Super Nintendo, so Final Fantasy VI if we're using third party. That means I have a lot of vocals to do, but as soon as I'm finished with the instrumentals, I'll probably open up commissions again, and I'll do the vocals, and then I'll do the next instrumentals. Yeah, my family knows, and they're stoked for me. It was kind of something everybody always figured I would do, is make music for a living, because it's all I've ever focused on. I like Killer Instinct in as much as I've seen of it. I've never played it. I don't really play fighting games, but I do like a lot of the lore. I'm sorry, Melissa, I'm not a researcher. I don't know these things. Who would Reggie Gigas fight? See, now that one I might entertain the idea of, because that's a... I'm having a hard time thinking of anything that's not another Pokemon. Yeah, Smash is really the only fighting game I play as well. Yeah, thanks, Burb. I don't know who would win. This is a kind of a joke between Ben and I, too, is that Ben, I'm actually going to turn this music down a little. It's drowning me out. I can't hear myself think. But Ben and I have this joke about how we can't even have a conversation without people asking us who would win. I don't know, man. Ask the researchers. What underrated franchise I don't want to see come in a death battle? You know, I know Persona's very popular, but I don't know if there's... You know, I don't know if it's like big, like mainstream enough for Death Battle, and I would love for it to be in Death Battle. I'd love to see some Persona stuff in Death Battle. Oh no, the stream is not visually frozen. I'm just answering questions at this point. Here, look, I will reset my webcam position because I was staring down for some reason, and while we're at it, let's put myself in a pose. There you go. And see, one sec. Female avatar. Let me open up OBS so I can actually pull myself up and you can see. There's a female avatar. I am now covering all of chat. I'll just put myself in the middle here. There we go. Alright, well, later, Burb. Have a good night, man. What did I just minimize? Okay. Hey, look at that. We're at Covenant with Hell. Yeah, my character's got legs. I hope I get fan art someday of this character. If anyone's curious, I guess, the character's name is Friday. This is actually one of my OCs. And hopefully, Mugen, I will be booked on commissions forever. Like, in a good way, though. Like, I plan on finishing them as I get them. I don't know, man. I work for Rooster Teeth. It doesn't mean I know why Rooster Teeth does what it does, Emerald Hero. That's interesting because Friday was also created way before Ruby was a thing. I created this character in like 2010, way before VTubing was a thing. Yeah, of course you could add me on Twitter. I would love that, Sunmellows. Here, I'll give you a little bit of a slow turnaround real quick so you can see the character better, even though she's like looking down right now. Stop looking down. Here, let's get turn around. These laurels are important. Let's reset her position. Different pose. There we go. It's sort of like an anime dab. She was edited in Blender, but this character model was actually based off of Vroid initially, and I didn't make her. I didn't make this model of her. My girlfriend actually made this model of this VTuber avatar. She did it as practice because she's making her own, and hers is way more complicated, so mine is like a simple one. And thank you. I did design the character, and then she modeled it for me. Which I also probably could have done, but she did it for me, and it was nice of her. Yeah, part of the reason that I didn't show Friday as a character for a long time is because I created the character, and then about 6 months later, a song called Friday came out by Rebecca Black. And that was, yeah, made it impossible to even mention this character for a very long time without getting spammed about that. I mean, I have a waifu channel, Thanos, in my Discord. You're in my Discord, you know I've got a waifu channel. Honestly, Emerald Hero, if I wanted, I could have an avatar that looks way, way better than anything in Ruby. I've got animator friends who make the modeling in Ruby look like PlayStation 1 graphics. She looks like this because I choose to have her look like this. Let me see, what do I think is the dumbest DB yet? Some of the ones that they're doing intentionally. Like, you know, where they're intentionally making them silly. The Justin Bieber versus Rebecca Black one comes to mind. Oh, I think Ruby's modeling looks good. It's just that I've got one friend in particular who would probably make me an avatar if I asked. And his modeling is like Final Fantasy 15 level of like clean, amazing look. By the way, the songs in the background are all the commissions so far, so if you guys are listening, you're hearing the commissions before they're officially released. And alright, see ya, AAA. I'm having her... After she finishes her own avatar, she might start doing commissions, yeah, Josh. I think Joker and Panther would be more fun versus Ladybug and Chat Noir, personally. The modeling is better, Dylan, but the animation, of course, you know, it's hard to compete with Monty and Shane Newville. Hey, thank you so much, Mugen Animations. If you do want to reach out to commission me at some point, you can always DM me on Twitter at @bmichaelyates. I'll type that again as well. You can always reach out and message me there, and we can talk about it then. Let's see. Developments. Instantly think Aang and Zuko. Yeah, Avatar can mean a lot of things. It's just... Yeah. Shane's a good guy. Let's see. I really like how the ending of Frozen Fire was, yeah. Oh no, this one is actually not a matchup commission. This one was like a, someone wanted to do a Mugen Rider transformation for one of their excuse me, for one of their characters. Here, Marceline, I'll get you the link for that Discord. Let me just invite link, copy. And there you go. I'd like to think, Kerbo, that this season I've done a lot of variety of genres in like a good way. I've really showcased more. Yeah, if I put the link in there so anybody can join. You're all welcome to join. But yeah, I think that I've done a very wide variety of genres this season that I wasn't really able to last season because I was working on older software. Apparently it wasn't forgettable because people always talk about it, Dude Blade X. Shredding Silver is not my first one. My first one for Death Battle was Alive for Goku vs. Superman 2 back in 2015. Shredding Silver was like maybe my 7th or 8th, maybe somewhere in that range that I did for Death Battle. Lost Ice Storms is so controversial. People either love it or hate it. And I feel like Blood Moon's kind of going to be the same way because it's like heavy, it's properly heavy, and if you don't like actually heavy music, you'll be like, oh, it's all screaming. Like, yeah, it is. It's heavy. Excuse me. Yes. A lot of people don't like Lost Ice Storms. Olympus Mons was, I think it was a commission for something else, and then we needed a track for Bowser vs. Ganon, so I made Blood on Broken Glass, and then they wanted a second song for the second half of the fight, and so I was like, well, I've got this instrumental here, and I gave them Olympus Mons, and it kind of just worked already, so we used it. I think Infection Perfection also is another controversial one. The vocals, I think, made Blood Moon. And yeah, the music wasn't supposed to come out for Grey vs. Esdeath before the fight because of that, but we can't really control when the music stores decide to go live. And see, that's funny because other people say that the intro to Lost Ice Storms is their favorite part and that everything else is bad. That's okay, though. Different people have different tastes. Slimer. I believe someone paid me to buy Gravity Rush, and I have it, but I don't... I've never really gotten a chance to play it because I don't really play a lot of video games. I don't have a lot of time to. I love video games. I don't get to play them much. Yeah, it's the thing about harsh vocals, is what they're called, Gimhan, is that you start out and you're like, oh no, they're too much, but then after you like start to understand them, it's kind of like learning another dialect, and once you understand them, you're like, oh, these are actually really cool. They're so like emotional. A battle I was disappointed with the victor. Not in particular. Mega Mania is probably my favorite instrumental one I've done. You know, Ryan, I'm gonna make you a mod as well because you're a mod in my Discord. Alright, later, Killa. Sniffle and Side is Launch from Dragon Ball versus Genocide Jack from Danganronpa. Do I have a favorite VTuber? Yeah, I've got Korone. Isn't Korone the only correct answer? After Korone, maybe... Oh, welcome back, Caden. I can't help but dance to this one. Yeah, I like Calliope a lot, but I don't know if she's my second favorite. Maybe, like, Gura's a lot of fun to watch. This one is for King K. Rool versus Marshall D. Teach from One Piece. The shark is Gura, Gura. She's very cute. She's actually my background on my desktop right now. Not that she's like a particular waifu, but that the art is very good. And when art is really good, I'll make it my background sometimes. It's alright, Shogun. There was always the future. But yeah, I can't... I'm still dancing. I know you guys probably can't tell from my avatar, but like, this song is a freaking bop. It is. Marshall D. Teach is Blackbeard. Dylan, if you're talking about the, like, Tsukiyomi part, I agree that it kind of breaks the flow of the song. I should have done, like, a standalone version without it, but then people would have complained that it wasn't in the standalone version if I did that, so no winning, you know? Can you see what, Nova? And also, I don't like any of them. I don't like Iron Mouse. I don't like Nyanners. Melody is okay, but I don't like her in big doses. They're just not very particularly entertaining to me. Here's the one from that super obscure franchise, Worm. It's Lavos from Chrono Trigger versus Scion from Worm. Is this matchup? Yes, the dog one is interesting. That's Korone, and she's the cutest. No one is as cute as Korone. The way that her broken English, and she says that, she's like, I love you, she says it in broken English. I feel that. I feel that in my heart. Oh, alright, later, Melissa. Sign language, probably, maybe, like, it depends on how it's rigged. But you'd probably need someone specifically to rig it like that. Yes, Ekum Bokum, I agree. Small turtle house. Oh no, here come all the Korone quotes. Hello, Win. Win Chelsea El Palaka. Sorry if I butchered that, but welcome. Right now, we're kind of closing out the stream with a Q&A while we listen to some other songs that I've made recently. How did I get a job at Death Battle? I was a fan of Torian as an animator before he started working with Death Battle, and when he first started working with Death Battle, I messaged him saying, hey, I'm a fan of your stuff, and would you be up to listening to this song I worked on? And he was like, yeah, I'll listen, and I showed him the song, and he liked it a lot, and was like, hey, I'm working on this animation, would you like to make music for it? And I was like, heck yeah, I would. And then it turned out to be Goku versus Superman 2. The Master Chief versus Doom Guy score played earlier while we were talking, Jay Johnson. But they'll all drop at the same time on the same day. Well, I appreciate that, Sun Mo's. I'll check it out after the stream for sure. It's the web novel with superheroes, Odin. The best I can give Squid Icarus is soon. Like, I have one more instrumental to do. Ryan, after I finish this batch, it's gonna be an endless batch. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have them open for a certain amount of time and just do everything that gets commissioned in that amount of time. And yes, Torian is the key to the universe. Who lost a tooth? Alright, later, Minetta. I'm about to have a tooth pulled soon, too. I've got a broken tooth right now. I grind my teeth when I sleep, and I must have broken it while I was sleeping. I have like something that I put in my teeth so that they don't grind too bad when I sleep, but I don't have it I didn't have it when I was traveling and I had a tooth break on me. This one, let's see. Vengeful Berserkers, so it's Guts from Berserker versus Dimitri from Fire Emblem. Josh, I've played Final Fantasies 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 10-2, 14, and 15. And 6 has by far been my favorite. Thanks, Mohammed. Yeah, this is like half orchestral, half like berserk, rock, metal. Ryan, don't you want to save these questions for when we do an interview? I am not caught up on 14. I played it a bit earlier this year, and I just don't have time for like an online game like that. Mayonnaise can be an instrument. I recommend looking up Jules Vernon's cover of Megalovania that he made with mayonnaise. Only mayonnaise. Apparently stinky mayonnaise. You might know him as Family Jules. Yes, Kefka is the most superior Final Fantasy villain. Convoy, Jules Convoy. What did I say? Vernon? Jules Vernon? I don't know where that even came from. That's funny that you think Terra's cute. I think Celeste is cute. I think Celeste was my favorite girl in 6. I'll take either PayPal or Messenger, Hawks, yeah. Basically, you DM me on Twitter at Mako Yates, which I'm putting in the chat again. You DM me on Twitter and we discuss it there, and then I can send you a PayPal link. Corona versus Isabel for Doog. You just named the fight song Doog, Retromaniac. I would not, because I don't know how I would use mayonnaise as an instrument, Lofty. I don't know that I could. My favorite My Hero Academia character, or my favorite girl is probably Pinky, or Nejire. Nejire is probably my favorite girl. But this one is for Sioran. I don't remember what Sioran's from, versus Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. Yeah, I think Sioran might be from Toho. Jahi-sama versus Lilith from Darkstalkers. I don't want Jahi-sama to get destroyed. She doesn't have any, like, really powerful shown feats. It's mostly just her talking herself up. Yeah, nobody's commissioned a Giorno versus Joker score yet, which is really surprising to me. What YouTube musician would I want to collab with most on Death Battle or otherwise? I've already collaborated with most of the people that I want to. Most, I say. Like Ichika Nito, I guess, is technically a YouTube musician, so him. If I could pick anybody, I guess Ichika Nito. Slimer, if it's Jahi-sama versus me, then I will let Jahi-sama slay me. If I couldn't think of a better way to go. I would just be like, if we have to fight to the death, just sit on me. I've worked with Jonathan Young before, though. It's like, I would want to work with someone new. I mean, like, I would love to work with... Yeah, Andrew Hong would be another great collab, too. Strangest requests I've ever received. Just in general in life? Ichika Nito. You've spelled it right, so then the last name is Nito. Nito. Ichika Nito. Very talented guitarist. Or Yvette Young would be another one that I'd love to work with. I've actually discussed it with her, but it didn't ever pan out. My favorite Pokemon is Glaceon. Then after Glaceon, it's maybe Absol, Blaziken. Oh yeah, here's one for the Warner Brothers versus the Ed, and Eddie. It's Captain Underpants versus Obelix. Obelix. But that's not this match. This match is the Warner Brothers versus Ed, and Eddie. I would love to work with Clatanoia as one of the sounds, because Clatanoia is probably my favorite anime opening song. It's up there with Rage of Bahamut's opening song, where that was another really good one. Yeah, I got Animaniacs versus Ed, and Eddie was one of the ones I got. I kind of struggled with this. I hope it's not too obvious. I did my best. Hey, Orinji Jusu! We got the creator of this avatar in our chat right now. Orinji Jusu here in chat is the person who made this avatar. And yeah, I'm posing because I wanted them to know that it's a female avatar, and I gave them a 360 earlier so that they could do art of it. if anybody wants to do fan art of my avatar. Oh yeah, I agree the Animaniacs would stomp. It's not even close. What makes you think I'm dreading Rule 34? I embrace it. Bring it on. Alright, later, Kerbo. I will probably stream again at some random time. I try to do it in the afternoons and evenings. I don't know if I can T-pose. I guess we can check. Nope, no T-pose. Strong defense. There you go. I am now defending myself from whatever. I don't know what I'm defending myself from. There you go. This is the one for Captain Underpants versus Obelix. I'll just drag it down a little bit. Poorly drawn Rule 34. I don't care. Bring it on. I was just randomly putting my avatar in poses. I don't know. Slip and fall. There we go. We're back in this pose now. Friday, Yates. You can. I don't know if that commission sheet's still relevant, Ryan. But my commissions on average are $200 electric. Where there's like ways that they can cost more, and a couple ways they can cost less, but I mean, like, why would I dislike lewds of my character? I don't know, man. Like, fan art is fan art, you know? I mean, like, if we're going by power set, Captain America, maybe, Lofty, would be, like, because Friday's powers were, when I was designing her, were kind of just, she's very strong and very agile. She's like, it's kind of like Captain America, where she's just superhuman. There's no, like, special lasers or anything. She's just human, but more. I don't know who Obelix is. It was just what I was requested to do. Yeah, Dude Blade. It's $20 for the cover art. No, beyond peak human, like could jump out of a plane and be fine, stuff like that. Yes, Ryan, the requesters do provide reference tracks. So far, Sunmellow's, no. It's either been stuff that I'm not interested in or stuff that I already was aware of. Though, I'm more likely to go through and watch the Persona 4 animation now because of Mako vs. Chie. It's one I've been meaning to watch anyway. Let's see. That was the Captain Underpants versus Obelix one, and that was just the Captain Underpants melody. Hey, we got to Constantine versus Raidu. I like this one a lot. I named some of the tracks, and then some are named by the client, and some are named by the person who does the album cover. It's just whoever can come up with the best name. If someone requests a specific leitmotif, I'll throw it in, or I'll throw a version of it in at least. But otherwise, it's all up to me. And usually the more control you let me have, the better the song will end up, because I have more, I have more control to do what I want with it. What do you mean, jump out of a plane and be fine is more... Captain America literally does that in his movie. He jumps out of a plane and like, hits the ground and is fine. Ryan, let's see. I would say that they're mostly guaranteed to be released publicly, at least these days. Might not have always been the case in the past. I don't know Gamora's power set, actually, Orinji. So, she might be... Yeah, I mean, like, if you might know better than I do about Gamora. Hey, it's officially 9 p.m. here. We have one more song after this one, so any last questions you want to get in, let's go ahead and get them in. I've done a track for a Battle Royale before, Thanos, for Mega Mania. Favorite anime weapon? I kind of like hand-to-hand stuff, personally, just like superpowered hand-to-hand stuff. Which I know isn't really a weapon, but that's kind of my answer. Why is my voice so sexy? Chico Kishi, I think I might know who you are. Ray, is that you? I'm surprised you caught my stream, Ray. Alright, later, Retromaniac, or Retromanic. Favorite DC character? Didn't I answer earlier that I think Constantine is up there? Ironically, with this song playing. Barry Allen, yeah, is also... Oh, no, wait. Did I say... Yeah. Barry Allen on the lighter side and Constantine on the darker side. Thank you so much, Lofty. Alright, we got one more, and it's my personal favorite so far. My favorite Marvel hero. I mean, I kind of just have to go with Iron Man. Like, he's so cocky and smarmy. And, like, I know that that's, like, a generic answer and that everybody would say Iron Man, but... he's popular for a reason, I guess. I'm sure there's someone else if I thought hard enough, but... Ah, this song is so good. I don't know about Calculation Slimer, maybe? Shogun, I had a medical procedure that I had to have done, and it made me kind of worried about my finances, so I just opened up my commissions. And then when I realized people wanted them, I was like, okay, I'll do more of these. This one is for Virgil from Devil May Cry versus Terry from Dragon Quest. I don't know how much a ton of TNT actually is, so I don't know. This one is called Devil Draws Near. I really like the music from Devil May Cry. I think it's all very good. And yes, I agree. Robert Downey Jr. was the perfect casting for Iron Man. So far, Thanos, maybe like out of the like 28 I've done, maybe like 8 of them I think would be actually fun for Death Battle. You didn't know what, Squid? The Terminal Montage? I've never heard of Terminal Montage, no. And I didn't know that that was improvised, but it makes sense. I think that water is wet. I've heard the argument against water being wet because to be wet is to have water in it, but doesn't water have water in it? It's like really dumb to think water doesn't have water in it. So yes, water is wet. I don't know the lyrics to Emerald Hero. Ask Theirwolf. He made that. Yes, Chris Evans is also the perfect Captain America. Webbed Wings will come out anytime now, really. It's already been submitted to stores. So it just matters on whenever it comes out from the stores. I would make a track for whatever, Granbull, like if... but the better the matchup, the better the song will end up, is like the best way I can put it. But if I'm hired to do it, I'll do it. Hugh Jackman was very iconic as Wolverine as well. He pretty much is Wolverine. Hey Tiki. I'm done grinding for today. I was just answering some questions for everybody, and that actually is kind of the end of it. That was the last of the Volume 2 so far. There's one more song I have to make. I will probably stream it in the next couple days. But until then, it's been fun, guys. We'll put one song. Let's just play that one song again while I put the ending stream page up. We'll put ending soon. And we will play that last song again. I'm not going to talk over it, but I'll type in chat with you guys.